Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. How's everybody doing? How's life treating you? Are you satisfied with the current state of the affairs in your personal or public life? So, just so you guys know, I have not ranked forward anybody yet. Still thinking who. I'm still thinking who. I rank for werewolf, to be honest. Yeah. Werewolf is an option. Well, who you pulled, Spun? Oh, you pull. Okay then. Need to make a deck. I can't name, take a wild guess. No clue. Give me a hint. Alright, so yeah, as I said, like off stream I did manage to. I went on a half decent run. Like off stream. I lost one in the like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, so like 7-1 or something like that, and go back in C6, which still sucks. Still not where I want to finish, but a saga boost already for all things. We have Footloose and Rich Get Richer. Clear the deck. Is Enchantress... She's going to be better than normal. I'm not entirely sure she's going to be that great, because, like, Spider-Woman, Pig is going to be quite dominant. You still have, like, quite a few dot champions that will take her quick, but should be better. Anyhow. So we have Rich Get Richer. And Footloose. And what's for? Jesus Christ, you're a mega whale there. You are a mega whale, Jason. When? I don't know. It's kind of hard to build a deck for this. Let's go with Sciences. Decks are on steroids from every season here on out. Kind of. Think it's time for some player best action on all combined actions recently. The energy refill situation is. Oh, of course it's deliberate. Of course it's deliberate. I'm not certain. Would be the best champs to run here. Can't punish them after the specials. Kind of the trick here. You bring a guardian. I don't know when ranked up. I would rank him up if he was good for the last 6 months, but again, he isn't because safeguards didn't screw him over. The guardian would be a good shout though. I'll add Nico because I'm going to be banning all of them. Yeah, for first 2 weeks, I think he's going to be very, very good, but he's going to suck for the last weeks. And you know, as a rule of thumb, I typically rank up only champions that are good for weeks 3 and 4. So I can't rank up everybody I like. I never have enough materials, and you know. Oh wait, where's the Noah? I'm not sure about Noah. He needs Miss Marvel or Relic, but this one is given to somebody that I'm using. This one. This one's given to Serpent. Do I have the block penetration? Okay, so Serpent doesn't need this Relic. Fine. True Strike. That's fine. Critical damage rating, true strike buff duration. Okay, that's fine. And now I need to give a relic to Serpent. Which would be... Do we have like a block penetration relic? Was that was the one, right? Armor penetration.
Shut up and take my money.
What's up, Ricky?
Ricky $4.99. Hey KT. Just fully explored 9.3.
Okay.
Void and Spider-Woman and Jean were the best for me. Popped the Titan and duped my Nico. Really loved the boss.
Ah, you. Duped your Nico, eh? Yeah, boss fight is fine. There's nothing really wrong with the boss fight. Yeah, Spider-Woman is good. Jean was good. Onslaught was good. Therapy was useful. But yeah, Congratulations on your good pulls. Oh, very good. Very, very good. I have like what, 5 stars out of relics? Okay, so Footloose and Rich Get Richer. Who will be the most dangerous champions in this matter? I need to double check how many mystic options I have for Serpy. I think Serpy might be a menace. Oh, yeah, we're done. Do you have Zola? The Bakchi. I'm missing Okoye, Elena, Bastion, Zola, Nico, Carolina. I mean, like, I would it's, again, guaranteed value versus betting. Nafair is amazing with Rosman. Yeah, because I need... We can do that as well. Okay, so Rich Get Richer thingy. That's fine. And... I don't know if she's gonna work that well. Yeah, I used anti-venom for the boss, but I need to use some Saga champion to get that objective. You're gonna get you in here. I'm gonna get you in here, son. And this is random because I just made the deck. I do want to finish doing that side quest at some point, but want to test this out, as well as this. Yeah. Against Absman, the entire fight, you know, just use a heal reversal champion, just infinitely bait out level ones. That's how I did it with, like, anti-venom, but I'm sure the other champs can do it. Kindred will be a good defender this meta. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Let's see how Yelena does. I want to test this out. Here. I forgot about these. Void's crazy this meta. I need to ban all the voids. Shit, I messed up already. Okay. I mean, could have played it better. What are you talking about? Who are you talking about, Sam? See. Fair for considering he's not that good in BGs. I mean, he's decent enough in several of the metas in that area. I don't think he's like the best in BGs, but he's like, you know, he's still a champion people do use. Oh, Void? Void should, in theory, be crazy. I think. I don't know. I haven't, like, tested it. My one time when I was rank 3. Like, 90, something like that. Rank 3 Chels, we can have Kushala. Right now, I do Kushala. Okay, you dislike Bastion, so I don't dislike Bastion that much. I don't. Also, anti-venom works with the nodes reasonably well. He can deal with the footloose and he can make it mitigate reach get richer. Completely right. I don't hate Bastion. Unwakened Servant good for attack? Of course not. In general, yeah. Unwakened Servant will still destroy like Necropolis and a whole bunch of other stuff. Not a good BG's defender though, but you know, do with that what you will. Alright. Gonna be stupid. Gonna leave Starkey for that. He's gonna go with this. My idea here is probably gonna be stupid, but I stepped out of the line. And I misparried. Okay, I screwed up. I screwed up a little bit, okay? I could have done this, well, I mean, because it's unduped, honestly, I think. But, no screw-ups in there. It was actually quite nice fun. There was no screw-ups. Oh yeah, Panda, that Abzone fight is like super easy. Just bait out level ones, that's it, infinitely. Okay, I'll fucking show you. Don't need the rule. Dupe, not 100%. She's usable unduped. She does get a bit more damage duped. There are a few other things, but. Hi, honey. Oh, somebody said Nico. Jail time. Just try Soul R2? Makes sense. Alright, since somebody can't stop talking about that side quest, I'll do one quick completion. Alright, very funny. Very funny. There's a boss rush, big blue balls. Okay. I do have her rank 4 now though. Oh yeah, Trip G goes to jail too. White Square ranks your favorite? But obviously. So we need Fantastic Force, El Campiones. So I think Spider-Woman can probably do a half-decent job in that. Apparently Count Nefaria is good for that. We're gonna do this. Gonna have a bit of fun with that. So who else do we want to use? Employees. Those are permanent. Can use that against Kindred if I'm not mistaken. Decent. Who else did I need with me? Nefaria. That should be fine. I could take my baby torch with me, I suppose. Or... Alright, fine, whatever. 1 second. This fight can kind of be done with whoever. Isn't confused, so... I mean, torch will be fine for this. Torch is gonna be fine for this. This one I can use Indie for. I don't really have what to do with Spider-Woman, I suppose. So I'm gonna use Spider-Woman against that to save it. Okay, fine. You have full 5-hit combos, basically, is what you need. Silk was great for the path, yeah. Yeah, full 5-hit combos. Oh shit, I got glancing. But okay. That kind of had to be done. It's fine. Spider-Woman's rotation, in kind of like mid to longer fights, you want level 2 than level 1s. And then shorter fights, you can just do level 1s too, but... Okay, so I'm gonna need that against... Okay, whoever, whatever, fine. That's fairly quick and easy. I need to do this 3 more times in total, but we're only gonna do 1 now. That's our Kindi. Buff toggle unblockable. Made of rubber. So, that unblockable is actually the big problem there. So, who else we have afterwards? For the Ebony Maw. No, I don't. Critical setup. I kind of want to save Neferi a bit, even though I would have wanted to use Neferi here the most. Ah, fuck it. Let's go Neferi. Not gonna be great. So we have paused that for now. That's still counted. Ja, jetzt da dann. Kommst du können. Ah, fuck. Tried to parry that, but oh well. Yeah, you're just a wanker at this point. I've been doing this more often. Yeah, I kind of half expected that, but that's fine. A bit messy. Okay, so now I can maul this guy probably. Somebody said something? Did somebody say something there? Alright, it should be fine. You guys are getting heatwave? It's getting cold and dreary like an autumn now here in Latvia. I didn't even know why I bothered knocking him down. What? But yeah, no, it's getting really kind of cool and chilly. Like if yesterday and day before yesterday we had like 24, 25, 26 degrees Celsius, now it's like 18. And it's, you know, rainy and gloomy and stuff. Okay, so check this out. Base idea of this fight, whoever asked before. And it goes with any champion that's capable of doing heal reversal. Don't parry him after, especially after his first level 1. Initially you can block and stuff like that, that's fine. So before he activates his first level 1, I kind of want to give him a little bit of power. And now at this point, I just want him to keep throwing his level 1s. And I can do this to get a bit more. And just always make sure that, you know, you don't need to intercept or anything like that. And, you know, realistically, honestly, at this point, we can start doing this. That's fine. Get some bit regen. I probably shouldn't have, but whatever. Because the damage we do, it doesn't matter. You just want to spend the entire fight pushing him to level 1s and then baiting those out. And as the fight is going to progress, you're going to be reversing more and more of his regen, because that regen is becoming more and more potent. And my health gains are becoming nicer too. I should have activated level 1 first. I'm playing it very poorly. But the idea of the fight, however, is we just want to bait out same special attack and regen a lot. And reverse his regen even more. And then if he doesn't have enough power after my special, you know, you can use the relic and stuff to finish off. But, I played fairly poorly in terms of counting of area, but you know. He doesn't have enough area. You can use any champion that reverses the regeneration in the same extent. Or shuts off the regen. It's like Spider-Woman, it would be the same thing. Spider-Woman would basically be the same thing. Just, you know, always make sure he gets better power so you don't have to dance around. Always bait out level 1s, and that's it. And, you know, don't let him touch you. Nothing else to it. Yeah, oh yeah, do you have Despair Mastery? That's an important question. I'm back to Battlegrounds. Oh wait, no. Wait, which deck did I make it? Shit. I'm gonna have to remake the deck. I made a GC second meta deck. Okay, fine with that. I'm gonna have to switch them around. And I put a Yelena or a Koi. Both do. Wait, one second. What did Yuans do? Rank for dupe Kushala or undupe Nico? Rank for Zol or Red Skull. I also have dupe Jean to consider. Can only do 3 rankers. Okay, so right now I do Okoye, depending on looking at what mets are coming up and stuff like that. I do Okoye, Kushala, and Red Skull. Yeah. Do Okoye, Kushala, and Red Skull. Kind of looking at what mets are coming up. And I would want to rank for the rest of the guys as well. You did say Nico though, Yuns. And you're not the Gulag Master, so that's kind of against the rules. That's... Okay, so no voids here. No voids allowed. I almost get hard stock on Crucible Gore with Shatra. Did you? Well, that's not good. Ronin would not be an easy cheese. Just saying. What's going to do the East Coast? Well, Slinger, you have a pool, so. Stream rank 4, I don't think that's a great idea. Stream again is the example of a champion that I kind of talked about. It looks good, looks great, it just isn't that useful or good in the game. Like where, you know, for instance, Spiral objectively is significantly more shit, but significantly more used. Yeah, exactly. I really wanted. Scream was a Gulag word at one point because I couldn't get her for a while. By the time I got her, like, pretty much nobody was using her, and I never found a reason for myself to rank up Scream either, so. Yeah. It's been quite a lot of bad metas for her, you know, yes, guys. There was one good one, the armor meta was good for her, and that's it. In like last 7 or 8. I hate how being Spider-Woman. Swimming in that spider pussy. And good for you. I don't know what it is. First 5 rank 4s would be. Okay, so top 5, top 6 champions in the game, in my opinion, right now as it stands. I think top spot number 1, 2, and 3 goes in between Deathless Thanos, Serpent, and Onslaught. I think those are the 3 best champions in the game. I think then a bit of a step down, we have Nico and Spider-Woman. That's spots number 4 and 5. Photon is spot number 6. I don't think Kush's quite as good. I think Kush's great, but I don't think she's as good. Also, like, one thing you notice, the Spider-Woman, the Nico, the Onslaught, the Thanos, the Serpent, the Photon, all have defensive value. So, like, if a champion is single, kind of like, for instance, if it's offensive exclusive champion, I think that, you know, it doesn't mean that they can't be in the top 10 at all, but I do think they should get judged kind of more harshly. That makes sense. I forgot that I could parry. I genuinely forgot that I could parry. Hey. Enchantress power gain can't be reversed, can it? Fuck. I was like, something is nutting up here. I only realized by then. Alright, fine, whatever. Like, hey, that's not great. Yeah, if it would be offensive performance only, we could debate. I'd still probably give the heads up to Nico because buff immunity is insanely strong and she's like the only one that has it. As a 7-star available. But then you could talk who's like better strictly offensively. I'd still put Nico a bit higher on Chels. But like if you're taking overall champion rankings, you know, having defensive value is definitely like a big plus. Then for Britain or gentle. I would do gentle over Britain any day of the week. Would you rank for Okoye or High Evolutionary, both unduped? Both unduped? I mean, I'd do Okoye. As the witches do. It is very important also you're going to prison. Unduped, good on defense? No, the dupe is actually very important for defense as well. Because that's where the passive poisons are coming from when somebody's like buff me and stuff, so. Gentle does not need a dupe to be a good defender. Luke Cage number 7? Absolutely not. This is dumb or this is dumb? Oh, the Absman? Yeah, his region's quite crazy. I don't think Maker affected Captain Britain's stock at all. If we're being honest. Nobody fucking using that guy. I think what affected Captain Britain's stock is that people realized you can nuke her with a shit ton of different champions. Like, you can nuke her fast with Tiger and lose like 5% health, something like that. Yeah, that is that. Ah, whatever. This should be fun. Minoru still gets you a timeout. Just so you know. Like, just so it's perfectly clear. This is my own fault. I hope you wouldn't get to 50. This is obviously my own fault. I was like, maybe I can kill him before he goes stupid. I was like, come on, Venom, show me the magic. Who's better, Sinister or Gene? Right now in the game, I think Gene's better. Alliance War off season or on season? Alliance War right now? It's in the season. Season's happening. Gene Sinister? Not entirely sure about that. Oh, it's didn't play. Maybe. I do think it gets quite maddy after the top 6. I genuinely do. Because, you know, there are a ton. One more. Okay. Oh yeah, Caroline is very fun to use. That was good, but not better. Yeah, I think Gene's better, for sure. But yeah, because I think out of the top 6, there are quite a few champions that you can look at as like being exceptional and good and great. They're just not as good. That's why for the longest time, I had a top 4. And now I'm doing a top 6. Now I'm always saying top 6 because I do think Spider-Woman and Nico deserves to be there. But nothing else really kind of comes to mind. Like, Tiger is crazy good offensively, but, you know, kind of situational. So I do rate that lower. Then, you know, Dark Phoenix, again, it's like defensive, but again, if you do have counters, it just melts. These decks are crazy. Oh yeah, look at this shit. Who the fuck did I match? Yeah, it's like Jack's very good right now. I think his stock's quite high, and Starhand Spidey is very good. But again, they're both of pure offense and like not exceptional. I think Red Skull is arguably in top 10. Yeah, I'd put Red Skull in top 10. Quite likely. Jean, I'd probably put in top 10. Sinister, I have been losing a bit of faith in Sinister, to be honest. Might be just a me type of issue. Spam I don't think is up there anymore, no. WD top 50? Don't think so. It's like skill class again. Okoye is good, but she doesn't take like all that many matchups. And oh shit, I forgot about Void. Oh well, we'll see. Like Okoye again is very good offensively, but doesn't have like the widest array of matchups and like no defensive use. Bullseye again is solid good defender, as I do think has plenty of counters at this point, and offensively he's entirely dependent on the nodes and the situation. Carolina might get up there. Carolina has a decently good chance, yeah, getting up there, I think. Because it's, yeah, it's also all about which matchups you do. I'd fork it. Carolina, that's how I'm saying Carolina could be up there. Same as Tiger. I think Tiger and Carolina are kind of two champions that could be there. When I come jam, who do you use? Jack and Prowler? Right now, Jack. Jack just takes more relevant defensive threats currently. Dude, what the fuck is that? Okay, I did not want to get level 3. That Rich Get Richer thing. Yeah, I mean overall, I think Red Skull is better champion than Doll is. Okay, completely ruined this fight. Yep, no, definitely. Oh yeah, now she can't miss. Never mind. I need to practice this fight actually more. Yeah, I think Nova might be decent on defense. Hulkling would be amazing in sense that I think. Feel like dupe on my Jack? Yeah, I felt exactly like you because I had the rank 3 undupe Jack for quite a while. And that's not a void cook. To be fair, I do think is you know, Nova interacts with Footloose, so he gets like really long. You know what I mean? So I think Nova could actually be kind of like secretly, so to speak, a very good defender. Quake not great for... Are you shitting me? Sensor Quake would be great for BGs. I can tell you exactly why Sensor Quake would be great for BGs. Because in equal, like, reasonable length fights, Quake was finishing... She would still be finishing fights in like a minute range, maybe faster, but she would always be finishing with 100% health, and she would take just about everything. So, outside of like nuke metas, she'd still be Maze balls. I keep forgetting that I am legally allowed to parry now. And I butchered this fight too much. Okay. I know why this is a bad matchup. I just realized, because I keep shocking her. Uh-oh. That was not good. Okay, this one's on me. I took a big fat L here. Sandstar? I mean... Maybe. Yeah, you're probably right. No defensive value. No real defensive value in Quake. Yeah, the Hellbar is depleting fast because I forgot that Mighty Woman's power things effectively get inflicted through shock. So she kind of inflicts instant shocks and then, you know, the power things appear. Regardless whether they are immune to shock or not. But in cases like Cap Britain, you don't want to be shocking her at all. I would take Quake rework if it meant we get her to Sandstar 100%. You know, as things stand right now in the game, Quake doesn't exist. Not in any meaningful capacity. You can't do anything, you can't and you won't do anything meaningful with Quake right now. You can't use her for woods, you can't use her for battlegrounds, you can't use her for like questing because she's just not strong enough. She was never a good questing champion, but you know, for problem fights or something. Quake didn't exist. Things like that make me want to go Britain. Nah, you really shouldn't. That's just a silly mistake. Generally, Britain's not like a big threat, I'd say. I just, you know, made a mistake. Kingpin signs are really cool. Also, the argument that you have no defensive value, that does not necessarily mean he can't be like the best champion in the game, I'd say. Just for instance, you know, Hercules had very little defensive value. He was the best champion in the game for a very long time. And besides Herc, again, Ghost and Quake, they were the best champions in the game for a very long time, no defensive values. And like many of the champions, we kind of like mark the times that like Blade, no meaningful defensive value, while you Blade a ton. Right? And yeah, for instance, who went out of the relevance screen? Ah, shit. But okay. Also, you'll see everyone making videos on him, dude. You mean Maker? I don't think so. I still believe rank 4 to Herc could be top in this game. I don't. Well, that's a bit weird. Perfect photon, that makes sense. The Legolas. Oh, come on. You really had to be like that. Why couldn't you, in all that time, why couldn't you throw a heavy? If I had the bigger power gain from the GC meta, this fight would have been so much faster. Okay. Still good enough. Just one trying her. I don't think he will though. That's the thing. He's so easy to move. I don't know. I mean, like, he's not awful at stalling, but he's not good. Alright, anyways, goes all in. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I don't understand that too. The heal block on techs, prowess on mutants. Is another one. Like, none of the new mutants have prowesses. Right? Right. About as well as I could do this fight. Yeah, it's like none of the new mutants have regional prowess, for instance. They still push those nodes. Like, I think skill lasts for most of that's fine. You know, having buffs. Like, which one is the new Cosmic's armor break though? No armor break here, no armor break here. No armor break here. These do, no armor break here. So, you know, half do not arm break, for example, but they still push those nodes. Which one of the new missed? Like, oh, you only have Nico this year. Oh, cool. 2024 mystics. How many of them can nullify actively? Can't nullify. Okay, so one, kind of, so like barely. But okay, mystic ones are kind of like fine. But then the mutant ones is the craziest one because no prowess, right? No prowess, no region, no region, no region, no region. No region, but does have prowess in level 2, but barely. Does have prowess, no prowess. It's like no region. Tech ones are definitely like last 2 years. Like how many of these have heal block and armor up? No armor up, no heal block, right? Armor ups, but no heal block. No armor up, 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 no heal block. Does he have an armor? Fancy? Cassandra has regen. Oh yeah, wait, Cassandra does have regen. My bad. You're completely right. You're right. Can't Serpent prevent armor buffs? No, he has Pierce, so he prevents armor buffs on like spam, but in general, no. He punishes armor ups. Because in his level 2 gets stronger opponents have a lot of armor ups. Oh yeah, Maker does have heal block, right. Well, to be fair, you can kind of play around the Havoc, even without the armor. Well, again, like the definite, like that entirely depends how you like view the game. For instance, MCOC Maxi. Like the way I look at the game is that if you don't have BG damage, it like by definition means the champion's gonna be shit for about 80% of my game time because I by far spend the most time in BGs, and in addition to that, I don't need any specific champions ranked up for any specific quest. Like I never rank up for 9.3. You know, somebody's gonna tell me it's like, oh, werewolf is good for, you know. One second, Hujima flip boss, and I'd still be like, I can just use that, you know, Black Cat or Domino or whatever, and it's gonna be equally good. Or alternatively, I'll use like 2 more revives, which I have expiring constantly, anyways. You know what? I don't have expiring constantly. Tier 6 basics, Tier 7 basics, Tier 4 alphas. That I do not have expiring constantly. So. And I understand when people who are not in BGs don't share the point of view. Completely get it. But like from my personal perspective, I play BGs fair amount. And even if I was, you know, spending most of my time somewhere else, like there's no need for me to rank up any champion beyond rank 3 even, you know. Gameplay wise, like I don't need a rank 4 for any of the fights. In fact, you know, most of the stuff you can do with rank 2. Like I use rank 2s and even I think rank 1 and like Wheel of Fate and whatnot. And yeah, like if I spend most of my time in this game playing Battlegrounds, that is definitely who I rank up for, because that's where it actually makes a difference to me. And if a champion is not good for Battlegrounds, the champion absolutely has lost majority of its potential value. Now, I might still rank up that champion if I, you know, have an express need for that champion somewhere, somehow. For instance, I have like Lady Deathstrike ranked up for Alliance War, I have Ironheart ranked up for Alliance War, and you know, Ideally, I do want to combine those rankers, but if, you know, something is needed, I will rank up, you know, for Alliance or something else. Mox only gains armor ups, though, if he gets smacked by the opponent's medium, though, doesn't he? Fuck this house, man. sorry, Rescue Panda, man. A lot of people don't like that house, man. You do have Spider-Woman for that fight, right? Okay, do you have Despair Mastery? Like a very important question. What? How? Like, I'm not trying to be funny. What the fuck? Okay, this one's on me. She felt like 2 of my heavy charges though. That was bad. I should have just brought in Thanos here. Fine, fair enough. Yeah, if you had the spare, there would be no issue with that fight. The spare, you know, completely would, like, if you had the spare, Absman would be healing for 0. Just, you know, as a matter of fact. The spare 3 out of 3? Yeah, I always run the spare 3 out of 3. I mean, I still screwed up, but... I mean, with some champions, 1 point in despair is enough. Like if you apply a ton of divas and stuff like that. Yeah, this power gain, like... some fights that should be, like, impossible in this meta with the lower Rich Get Richer are still quite doable. Okay, so I'm gonna need to make a deck for the Safeguard meta, though. I'm gonna need to see who I would want to rank up for the Safeguards as well. I mean, I did the Elder difficulty before reset. Okay, so I'm actually gonna clear this deck, because this is GC second met. So this ought to be the Safeguard met. Let's double check again. This is Buffet over time and Safeguard, right? Safeguard, Buffet over time. Right. So you bypass that, you bypass that, you bypass that, you bypass that. That's great. Still gonna be useful to me. Well, the thing is, High Evo isn't all that good, even Awakened. Yeah? High Evo is, he's a prestige champ, realistically speaking. He's a prestige champ. Okay, that's that. Does Titania still work in Safeguard? I think she does. Buffet over time, this is not gonna be great for Red Skull, but might still work on defense. Shocker, definitely a no-no. Darky, definitely a no-no. And do Zone Buffet, because her impact. Oh! That's something we need to test. Quite correct. Need to check out how Carolina is going to work with this. Okay, there's that. I think a Tuma might be good. Ish. It is. You should be fine. Then I think Werewolf might be decent. Still gonna work. Okay, so then for this we have that. This okay, I know you're gonna lose all that initially, but she still should be decent. You're probably gonna do better than normal. Yeah, this boss wasn't the hardest. I know there are quite a few champions that'd be like interested in seeing how well they do. Cassandra potentially being one of them, then there's Deadpool X-Force. And here, I mean that's fine, we can leave it at that, I guess. X really should be decent. How strong is it buffet over time? 15% max health over 10 seconds. That's a decent amount of chunk of health. You obviously do have to run that. Enchantress, something that you probably do want to run too. I'm gonna be forever banning the Nico. Work out fine. It'll work out fine. Don't have enough text as is. Okay, not sold and wearable, but we'll see. Anybody want to play friendly? I'll try one out, just to have a little feel for the meta. Are you holding off on the next rank 4? No, I'm not necessarily holding off, I'm just gonna think. Because you do want to make kind of like the right decision, and I do want to take in consideration the prestige and everything else, and honestly right now, kind of the best candidate's looking like Werewolf, I think. Because he's like natural Sig 120, he's not like awful in prestige, he's also... Because I only have like 2 Mystic and 2 Mutant rank 4s, so I need to ideally select... one of those 2 classes. I mean, Okoye would be an easy pick, if I had like skill 6 stones. Yeah, Werewolf's very versatile, that is true. Okay, anybody want to play friendly, by the way? Or not? It's fine, I'll just do it the next stream then. Okay, before I go, I want to clear another part of this big blue boss rush thingy. I think for the most part, this team worked out fine. Can you spot one for the boss this time around? Yeah, why not? Let's go. Yeah, we're done. So, let's beat up that Absman one more time. Like, doing it a lot more since he became Sensei. Why is that exactly? Oh wait, right. Shouldn't have done that, but okay. Alright, whatever. We can do that. We can do this. Now we can do this. And now you're dead. Because he's a very big car. I mean, it is kind of fun. I do remember playing this clip a lot. One second.
Yeah! Awesome time! This is very fun for me! Hey! Oh, hey! This is fun, right? The best! And me too!
I also have this clip.
You know what I am back at the ranch? I'm a breeding bull. What's that? You gonna find out. Where you going, fatty? We gonna have a party. No!
Have not bought the bundles. Which bundles are you talking about? Rescue Panda. Yeah, that was not cool at all. Shit. I'm gonna lose a ton of health now. Still half decent finish. Okay, so Rescue Panda. You still done? Are you done with that Absman or not? Because I will change my masteries to show you how to do that fight with Spider-Woman with no despair, if you want. Like, I will do it. Don't test me. So you are done, or are you still doing it? Rescue Panda, you still here? Mr. Senior Panda? He's not answering me. Oh. Let me double check. Wait, what? Have you finished this fight? Mr. Panda. Okay, so you do not have despair, right? Oh, you did finish it after a million things. Did you have despair or did you not have despair? And first thing then, you know, regardless, invest in fucking despair. I know that Neferi counters him. He did not have Neferi. I killed him in Neferi before. I have killed him in Anti-Venom before and whatnot. That is actually... I did not have despair at all, so let's check how bad that fight would have been. Domain recovered, 1 second. I'm gonna leave 8 points, I'm just gonna do the basic then. Yeah, torch was quite handy for this quest, but initial run I didn't use torch. I used silk from silk and anti-venom and photon. That was my first run. Finally getting VIP treatment. He was bitching about this fight the entire stream. Alright, so there we go. Alright, chill. Cool. Da 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 da. Oh, come on, you slut. Ta-da! Come on. There you go. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it didn't go perfect, but it would be easier without despair, because if I had despair, I wouldn't pay attention to his region. But there. Now I can... Well, I need to do Alliance War fights, and I think I need to change Masters for that, so I'm not going to put my Despair back on, but... Anyways, done that. Put some wood. Yeah, it's not too bad. Getting the rewards again for repeating path. Yeah, well, you saw, because this was like the third clear. You need to clear it 4 times, and then we're going to get 4 more entries for the week 2 quest. The moral of the story is, yeah, I mean, like, you can do it without despair. Like, many of these fights can, like, many of the region fights can be, you know, doable without the spell, but the spell makes just life so much easier whenever you see regeneration. I noticed Panda hasn't said anything. Well, yeah, like, if you do need to deal with regen, then it's almost always better to alternate each specialty bet and stuff. Okay, anyways, that's it for the stream. I do need to tend. Yeah, it is much easier with the spare, by the way. Well, that's generally the problem with abs, man. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So